Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. This is not going to sound or look as good as yesterday's, but a lot of good information in this video. If you're new to the page, this is Larry Jones. I'm Stock Up with Larry Jones. Hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell, and make sure that bell is checked to all. There's a lot going on, so I'm just going to kind of blow through this one really quick. There's so much to discuss. We just had big tech earnings, okay? We had probably the biggest earning, well, this quarter. Everything just reported today. We also had the FOMC meeting, which is Fed Jerome Powell's last meeting as Fed chair. And then, of course, Kevin Walsh will get confirmed in. Most of the big tech stock had a beat. Most of them had a beat. Now, I didn't go through all of them, but most of them had a beat, but they're all over the place. As it stands right now, they have not had their actual earnings call. They've released their numbers, so I'm gonna just go over where they are right now. Amazon was up 1.29% for the day, but it's down 2.5% in the after hours, okay? That's what's happening to Amazon. I'm a long-term investor in Amazon. You're gonna hear talking heads try to pick things apart, but Amazon is a long-term buy for me. You look at their CapEx spend, and I believe that they're gonna be a huge player in AI. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. I'm just telling you what Larry is doing, okay? Google had a beat, right? And Google was pretty much flat for the day, but in the after hours is up 6.36%. So Google is up, AKA Alphabet, is up 6.36% in the after hours, okay? Now remember, they still have to have their actual earnings call where they give forward guidance. I'm gonna talk about SoFi and why that's so important. Microsoft is down. Microsoft was down 1% today, but in the aftermarkets, it's down another 2.41%. Of course, I'm long on Microsoft, and Microsoft has been getting beat down for a while. Meta is probably one of the worst performing big tech stock. It's down 6.6% in the after hours and was down about 0.33%. So pretty flat for the day, but down 6.6% at the time of filming this video. Okay, remember, mostly all of these had a beat. It's just too much to go through all of them. The winner of today is Qualcomm. Qualcomm was up as much as 15%. It was up 4% during regular trading hours, right? And another 11.3% now in the after hours at the time of filming this. So Qualcomm is the winner, absolutely killing it with Qualcomm. Now, ticker symbol MU, Micron, did not report today. Who reported today? Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Meta, and Qualcomm. These all reported. Now remember, the earnings call, actual call, has not happened yet at the time of filming this. But Micron is down just about 0.5% in the after hours. But if you go to Micron, ticker symbol MU, they were up 2.8% for the day. Over the last week, they're up 7.5%. Over the last month, they're up 61%. Over the last 6 months, they're up 128%. And unfortunately, my positions in Micron are light. Man, I hope you guys are printing, because it is a good runner. Now, let me go over a few things. We'll talk about that at the end. I want to deal with SoFi, okay? I want to deal with SoFi. Now, SoFi had disappointing guidance. I'm going to tell you guys why I'm buying more SoFi right now. Remember, anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. I'm just telling you why I'm buying. SoFi had a guidance disappointing, right? Their earnings were very strong. So SoFi's earning was very strong, and they actually had record revenue. but they did not raise full year forecasts. So that's why SoFi is down. And that year is 2026. They didn't raise the forecast. So we got to be careful on what the street expects, okay? So does that mean that the company is broke? No, it's just that it did not come up to expectations. And so I believe that this reaction is an overreaction compared to what happened with the Fed. I do believe that this is an overreaction, knee-jerk reaction, okay? So I'm buying some right now. I don't even have to look at the charts. I'm long, meaning I plan on having SoFi over the next 5 to 7 to 10 years. So that's why I'm long. Don't blindly follow me. Do your own research, okay? But I'm buying more, right? And I'm buying more in my, I have it in 3 different portfolios, including my Roth IRA, and I'm adding to that, okay? That's me with SoFi. I like to take advantage of, times like this, okay? So let's talk about what the Fed did. Fed Jerome Powell, he kind of on his way out, he kind of let the bottom out. He was very hawkish, right? And we expected, Josh and I talked about what we expected from the Fed, and we expected him to be hawkish, right? And he was. So some of the key things, I'm looking for some of the key things Fed Powell said today. Powell, keynote talking points is what I'm doing. Interest rates hold, not a cut. Inflation, still high. I'm just going to go through the whole Fed meeting, all right? Labor market is stable, not cracking yet. These are the key points. The Fed board is divided, okay? He talked about the geopolitical risk, Iran war, oil distribution impact outlooks. He talked about that. Energy prices, key inflation. And he said the Fed is watching oil more than usual. He is, okay? And Kevin Walsh will be doing the same thing. Of course, data dependency, meeting by meeting, same old story, all right? Fewer rate cuts expected. That's what sent the market going down, right? Pretty much saying there's zero, don't expect any more rate cuts, right? He could only speak for himself. Remember, I believe by June, Kevin Walsh will be in. So he's saying, nope, 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 nope. Okay. So that's what the key points were from the Fed. If you would allow me to just consolidate it in that snapshot, just rewind this, you kind of see. But remember, he's a lame duck Fed, meaning he's done. This was his last meeting. So really, his words are weightless because he's done. He's on his way out the door. Now, before I sign off, in Money Moves today, I came in and traded an hour, and I gave some key points on Hood for a short, and it hit my point exactly. I wish I could show you guys this picture. I had a level using the Larry Jones traffic trader, only available in Money Moves, top link below. We had a level that is 68.87, and it hit 68.87 exactly. So for those of you that did a put on Hood, congratulations to my money makers. And then on MicroStrategy, before I signed off, so this happened after I was gone, we showed a put to 157.51 or 157.50, and it hit 157.50. Congratulations to the money movers that made money on those scalp options for today. I got it all out, good people, and I have to go back downstairs. This is the last day of the FOMC meeting, right? Having said that, let's look at crypto, right? So crypto did not fall off yet. Well, it did. Bitcoin is down by 1.12% on the last day of the meeting. Okay, so the meeting, the last day is today. Bitcoin is down. Ethereum is down by 2%. XRP is down by 1.5%. That's today. XRP is down 5% over the week. Ethereum 6% over the week, and Bitcoin is down 3.65% over the week as expected, but there could be a greater cool off on all of crypto. We're going to keep our eyes on that. That's why we were looking to short MicroStrategy today, or should I say strategy today, ticker symbol MSTR. All right. So doesn't matter what the market does. We make money. We make a plan. We do our study. We stick to it. Come join us in Money Moves. I'll be back at one of my desks on Friday, and we will be live trading again. And as they say, getting the bags. All right. Love you guys so much. Govern yourselves accordingly, and we will see you later, and we will see you in Money Moves. Live, love, laugh, and learn.